Here's how I spent 3 amazing days exploring Kyoto, from its charming streets, stunning temples, delicious food, and my first time trying matcha tea. You can take a 30-minute train from Osaka to Kyoto at a very cheap price. Exploring the small little streets of Kyoto now. Loving the vibe so far. Very authentic and charming. After dropping off our suitcases, we headed to Nijo Castle, a stunning historic site nearby. It was built in 1603 as the residence for the first shogun of the Edo period. It is one of the best known castles in Japan due to its historical importance and is a UNESCO heritage status. Afterwards, we made our way to Nishiki Market, a lively food and shopping alley known as Kyoto's Kitchen. The market has been around for over 400 years, offering a wide range of traditional foods, fresh seafood, sweets. I even tried my first glass of sake at the market, and I can't say it was quite my cup of tea. It was alright. We stopped at one of the little food stalls for lunch, where we ate some delicious ramen, gyozas, and kushikatsu, which is deep fried vegetables on a stick. We strolled through the narrow and charming streets of the Higashiyama district. Following this, we went to the Gion District, where you can find geishas walking around. We picked up some essential snacks at the 7-Eleven near our hotel before heading out on a day trip to the iconic Fushimi Inari. I recommend going very early in the morning or late in the evening, as it can get quite crowded. Once we arrived at Fushimi Inari, we began our ascent up the famous Torii Gate Line path. Fushimi Inari now, and as you can see there are no tourists. We came super late, so yeah, it is what it is. There are over 10,000 Torii gates, which spread over the 4-kilometer hike, which takes around 1 to 2 hours to complete. People start to filter out a bit as you go up the hill. Like, look already. The Inari Shrine in Kyoto is famous for its many fox statues, which are believed to be messengers of Inari, the god of rice and prosperity. We've now been walking for 30 minutes. How are the energy levels? I can hear the breath deepening. While we initially planned to reach the very top, we decided to stop at the last major rest point before the final climb. Even from that point, the views are breathtaking.
I'm struggling.
She's doing great.
Fushimi Inari is the hardest thing I've ever done.
No. So we didn't make it to the top of the mountain. Might had a bad angle. Afterwards, we went to the Osaka Shrine, and at the shrine there's a bell which is rung, which notifies the gods of your presence and to pray. After lunch, we visited the Samurai Ninja Museum, where we spent an hour learning about the fascinating history of samurais and ninjas. The highlight of the visit was the Ninja Star experience, where you attempt to throw it at targets hanging on the wall. It's way harder than it looks, actually. Holy moly. So you just kind of walk around the streets of Kyoto and you find random shrines everywhere. Also, you find interesting statues. There's always like holy water. We ended the night by going to a Mexican restaurant, as we love Mexican food. To our surprise, it turned out to be one of the best Mexican restaurants we've ever had. For our final day, we visited King Kakuji, the famous Golden Pavilion in Kyoto. The temple, with its stunning golden reflection shimmering on the pond, was truly breathtaking. It was originally built in the 14th century as a retirement villa for the shogun, and it was later converted into a Zen Buddhist temple. Might you got a little fortune? Let's see.
Dazzling fortune.
Dazzling. So we just had an amazing meal at this little restaurant where this man handed out a flyer. It was probably the best chicken we had. Our last main activity in Kyoto was the Kimono Tea Ceremony. The tea ceremony lasted around an hour, during which we dressed in elegant kimonos and learned about the deep cultural and spiritual significance of tea in Japanese traditions. The tea ceremony was one of the highlights of our trip to Japan, and I even started to like matcha tea a bit, even though it tasted slightly peculiar.
Yours just looks so good.
At the tea ceremony, they teach you the tricks and secrets to make the perfect matcha tea. There's also a few little sweets that you can eat with it. If you enjoyed the video, can you please hit like and subscribe? Thanks for watching.